I'm practicing my political speech, but I'm not gonna run for anything. Probably better than what's running right now, by the way, I think. Anyway, the first speaker today is Jared, and he has given me an introduction, which I'd like to share with all of you. And just because I can't turn my head that way doesn't mean I'm not looking at you. One way we can rejuvenate our lives is by rejuvenating our bodies. By stretching just 5 minutes today, per day, you can feel like you're 21 years old again. Jared will attempt to show you how in his speech, 3 simple stretches for better health. 3 simple stretches for better health. Jared,
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Show of hands, who in this room has ever done yoga? Pretty good. All right, most of us. Who in this room knows someone who's done yoga? All right, everyone. Let's face it, people who talk about yoga all the time are annoying. Yeah, right? But all yoga is simply healing the body through stretching. What we're doing is, after this speech, you're going to learn how to learn 3 simple stretches that you can do morning, day, or night. By stretching for just 5 minutes per day, that can equate to an hour more of sleep. Who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
Would you take an hour more of sleep?
I want it.
Can hibernate a little longer, right? First, we're going to do some neck stretches. Then we're going to work into our lower back and end with our shoulders. Feel free to participate. Going to have a shortcut yoga session this morning. Get our blood flowing, okay? All right, take the shoes off. I like it. Excellent. The most important thing in yoga is breathing. Yogis, what do they always say? Listen to your breath. Follow your breath. It's what makes them so annoying. But it's also what makes yoga so effective. So while we're stretching today, remember to focus on your breath. Sink deeper into that stretch. Let's get started, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The first stretch we're going to talk about is our neck. The neck is fascinating. Our bodies were not designed to carry such large heads. What we gain from having such big brains, we sacrifice with neck strains and backaches. So to start out, we're going to break this neck stretch into 3 parts. Part A, B, and C. Part A, very simple. We're going to look down, and then we're going to look up. And then we're going to look down again, and then we're going to look up. You tuck your chin to your chest, and use your eyes to guide you. You can go as quickly or as slowly as you like. I usually do this about 5 times. This is a great way to open up the back of your neck and really get started with alleviating that pressure that our heads have going on all day long. We're going to continue to part B. Part B is simple, something you've all seen before, the neck roll. From left to right. Bend your ear over your left shoulder to start. Tuck your chin as you roll and move your right ear over your right shoulder. As you do it, let your ear fall to your shoulder. If you can. Sink deeper each time. And remember, keep breathing. I don't hear you breathing, Jane. Excellent. There you go. Don't fall asleep, Gary. Generally, we do this for 5 times as well. And then we move on to part C, which is simply looking left to right. Again, here you want to use your eyes to guide you, looking as far back as you can on each side. If you hold it for 3 to 5 seconds on each side, that deepens the stretch. This is really important to continue breathing when you're looking backwards here. This will open up your neck and complete your set of neck stretches for the day. Moving on, well first, hold on, how does everyone feel?
Excellent.
Feeling a little bit better? Start to the morning. We got our donuts, our coffee, and our neck stretches. All right, good. talk about the lower back. We want to elongate the spine. Why is that important? Because when we elongate the spine, that allows oxygen to flow through our body, and as it goes through our back, it helps improve our nervous system, our immune system, and our energy levels. So what we're going to do is quite simple. We're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, straight. Make sure your core is a little bit tight. Pull in that belly button. All right? And then you're just going to let your arms fall to your side. And starting with the right side, going to bend down, let your right arm fall towards your foot along your leg. And you're going to feel it in your left hip. Does anyone feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're going to want to keep your shoulders relaxed as you do it, and your neck straight if you can. When you come back up, straighten out, take a breath, and then go down to the left side. Each morning or day, whenever you do this, generally 10 times is enough. 5 times on each side, back and forth. Again, you can go as quickly or as slowly as you like, remembering to breathe through the stretch. Simple, huh? We've got one more stretch, and that's focusing on our shoulders. In today's world, where are we spending all of our time? On the computer, sitting down, hunched over, forward. We're watching TV, we're on our cell phones. Everything we do closes our bodies. So to open up the shoulders, or in opening up the shoulders, we open up our body. And it's simple. Shoulder rolls, if you've seen them before, you bring your shoulders up and back, and you do this 10 times backwards. As you're doing it, make sure to continue breathing and relax the neck. And then you're going to go 10 times forward once you're done with that. You're going to start to feel parts of your shoulders moving. Your scapula might be clashing against itself. You might feel it in your pecs, you might feel it in your back, in your triceps even. But really open up that stretch, because this is the one that's going to energize you throughout the day, And there you have it, folks. That's it. 3 simple stretches, starting with the neck, going into 3 parts, up and down, rolling left to right, and looking side to side. Then we move into elongating our spine by stretching our lower back, by doing this, maybe, I don't know what you call it. And then finishing off with shoulder rolls, opening up them backwards and closing off with ending them forwards. This takes 5 minutes, or 7 minutes, I guess, if you talk a lot during the stretch. You can do it when you wake up. You can do it during your lunch break. You can do it before you go to bed at night. 3 stretches.
No, Earl. 3 times.
So 3 times, 3 stretches for better health. Thank you very much.